Hey everyone, it's Andrea Vasquez, a Presidential Diamond Leader. I have been listening to audiobooks, I've been reading books these last couple days, and so all of this, what I'm about to talk about, kind of just came to me within each thing I've listened to read. And so I just something came to mind and I had to come and do this drawing, which you're looking at it and thinking, what the heck is that? But I'm going to explain it to you. So I wanted to come on here and just at the top it says, don't give up too soon. I just see, I'm coming up on my 4th year in this business and I've just seen so many people give up way too soon. They get in, they're excited, they have dreams, they have goals, they have all this faith in the company that, oh my gosh, my life's going to change. And then in a month, they're not diamond. And then in 2 months, they're not double. And then in 3 months, they might not be diamond and think, you know what, it's not for me, and they give up. And I've seen people give up way too soon and right before something crazy amazing is going to happen within their business, a breakthrough. And I've just seen them give up way too soon. So I created this diagram and I'm going to explain it. And so each one of these things right here is a gold mine, is a hole. So the stars at the top, so right here, the star at the top on each one is the distributor. So distributor A, distributor B, and then there's you. So this is just an example. I used ambassador at the very bottom, as you can see right there, and right there. I just used ambassador because it was just the top rank, just made it kind of easy. But the star at the top is the distributor starting. We all start at the same place in this company. We all start at the very bottom, in this case at the top. We all start at the very bottom. We all start as a brand new distributor with no log customers, no distributors under us, and then we have to grow. So my term on this is it is a gold mine. So this drawing right here is a gold mine or a hole. So you're standing on top of this amazing gold mine, but you have to do the work and dig and grow and keep digging and do the hard work and do the labor to get yourself to your goal. So as I said, I put ambassador as the goal at the bottom, kind of put this into perspective of what your goal is. But so DTA for instance, reached ambassador in 1 year. So it says ruby in 1 month, emerald in 2 months, double in 5, presidential in 11, ambassador in a year. That's awesome, right? So it shows that it's a gold mine. She dug her way to the bottom, dug, worked hard, labored, and got to ambassador in a year. Then you look over here at DTB, same thing. Standing on top of the gold mine, started where all of us start at, right? And then it shows diamond in 1 year, triple in a year and a half, presidential 4 years, and reached ambassador diamond in 5 years. So as you can see on these two diagrams, this one over here had to dig a little bit more and kind of had a different, crazier journey, but dug farther than DTA, but still reached the rank of ambassador in 5 years compared to 1 year, but still amazing because they actually kept going, they kept digging, they kept working throughout the setbacks, throughout all the, things going on in their head. They still reached ambassador diamond. It was not in the year the DTA did it, but they still did it, which is amazing. And they all have different journeys. So DTA compared to DTB, they have different journeys, but yet they reached ambassador diamond, both of them. So then there's you. Again, this is just a example. So let's say this is you. So you're at the top. This is your gold mine you're standing above. Let's say you went ruby. I don't have time frames on these ones. You went ruby. You were almost emerald, and then you just put your hands up, you gave up, life happened, you let your why become your excuse, you stopped working your business, you don't know how to restart, it's just all these trials and errors and all these things come into your life that you just gave up, you just stopped. So this one is kind of a little bit different. You can look at it different ways. You can look at it as you were about to hit diamond. I'm gonna grab something, sorry. You can look at it as you're about to hit diamond, then you would have hit triple, presidential, ambassador. But what I kind of drew this up to do is you gave up, right? So you threw your hands up, you gave up. This is an example. Let's say you gave up, right? Well, then you didn't know that the next person you were going to sign was going to be a diamond leader on your team. That in a couple months, you would have popped a diamond underneath of you. Then you didn't know that a little bit after that, you would have signed a triple diamond on your team. Meaning you would have signed somebody who would have gone triple diamond, whatever the time frame is, they would have been a triple diamond leader on your team. Next thing you know, maybe that's you promoting to presidential diamond. Then you sign somebody who's going to go ambassador diamond on your team. So you sign somebody who, let's say within the next year, within a year of them signing, that person's going to go ambassador diamond. And that would have taken you ambassador diamond in 3 to 4 years. So, but what happened was you gave up. because, you know, you were almost Emerald, let's say a leg quit, a Ruby leg quit, they decided it wasn't for them anymore. All the potentials that you have, they just thought, you know, you can't get them to sign, or they won't sign, or whatever the setbacks may be, you gave up. So you missed signing that diamond, you missed signing that triple diamond, you missed going presidential, you missed signing that ambassador diamond leader on your team, and you missed going ambassador diamond, all because you just gave up because some setback. And so, you know, we all go through struggles, we all go through setbacks, we all go through missed goals, we all go through a lot of the same things. And so I wanted to show this, and so don't give up too soon. And so when you're looking at DTA, obviously that is the time frame every single one of us would want to go an ambassador, right? We'd all love to go ambassador in a year, but most of the time it doesn't happen like that. So we got to look at this whole journey as a long time, or what is it? Long-term journey. We can't look at it and expect to be diamond in a month, be triple in 4 months, be ambassador in a year. And you know what? It can happen. It has happened. But realistically, don't put time frames on. I'm going to give it a year, and if I'm not this, I'm quitting. If I'm going to give it 3 months, and if I'm not diamond, I'm quitting. You got to look at it long term. And looking at, you know, DTA, DTB, and yourself, you can never compare yourself to anybody else. If you're comparing yourself to DTA, they went Ruby in a month, maybe you went Ruby in 4 months. That is okay. You know, it's fine. You still went Ruby. You learned a lot along the way. You know, everyone's journey right here, digging through this coal mine, going through all the setbacks, all the missed goals, all the whatever, all the failures, whatever it may be, all the no's, all the non-shows, all the people that quit. You know, every single one of us, all these distributors in this diagram or whatever it's called, and all of us go through every single thing, almost, you know, all of us go through the same thing is what I'm trying to say, sorry. But you can never compare yourself to DTA or DTB. Your journey is your journey, and I did this to show you that most of the time when you give up, or when you want to quit, or when you're done and you feel like you can't keep going, something big, massive is going to happen. So I hope this helped, my weird little diagram, but look at it, that this is you. You know, we all started at the same spot. We all started at an empty surface that we need to start digging. We need to start signing those loyal customers. We need to start signing those distributors, and we need to start digging onto our gold mine, because every single one of us is standing on top of our own gold mine, but we just have to do the work. We have to do the labor. We have to do the hard work. We have to do the digging to get to our goals. And another thing, you know, is she reached ambassador in a year. This person, DTB, reached ambassador in 5 years. You reached it in 3 to 4 years. But, you know, maybe DTB wasn't ready to hit ambassador in the year that it took that distributor to hit ambassador. Maybe they needed a little bit longer. They needed more growth. They needed to go through some things to make them stronger, to, you know, become that ambassador diamond leader that they needed and that their team needed. So again, never compare your journey. If you're going ambassador, you know, you went ambassador 3 to 4 years, that person went in 1 year, never compare your journey. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's hole is going to look different, but you're all standing on the same gold mine. So my focus on this was don't give up too soon, because most likely when you give up, amazing things start to happen right when you feel like giving up, right when you feel like you can't go anymore. Amazing things are about to happen. So I hope those diagrams helped. And one last thing I want to show you before I end this is, I just dropped everything. Okay, so right here. So, you know, we all have a lot of these same thoughts. You know, we're not good enough. We think, you know, we're failure. Nervous about what people think. You know, a lot of us go through that. A lot of us are shy, introverted people. You know, a lot of us have never done anything like this before. We don't know many people, and you think, I could never make it. And there's no way. You know, this list could go on and on and on. And I just put down, you know, some of the basics, but this list could go on and on. But if we let ourselves sit there and think about all this, and think about how scared we are, and think about we're not good enough, and think, oh my gosh, I don't know anybody, nobody's interested, and we start to think about all these things, you know, we're not going to take the action steps to get us to where we want to go. So I loved this, and I saw it somewhere else, and I had to do it. So, you know, when we start over here, so, you know, we start taking action, those things start to go away, right? So we start taking action, a lot of those fears start to go away. They still will be there, but not as strong, not as if you're just letting them control everything you're doing in the day. If you're taking action and you're doing, you know, income producing activities, and you're showing up to meetings and trainings and getting on calls and, you know, hosting parties and getting in front of people and signing those loyal customers and signing those distributors, a lot of those fears won't come up in the back of your mind every single second of every single day. But when you stop taking action, those thoughts start to come back in. So my advice to you is just start wherever you are. If you've stopped working your business and you don't know how to get started, just start. Just start posting, start planning parties, start getting in front of people, start following up with old leads. Just start. If you are kind of, you know, you've been working, kind of let the holidays get in the way, again, just start. 2017 is going to be an amazing year, an incredible big wave of momentum is coming. And so you just got to ask yourself, are you going to be riding the wave, or are you going to be sitting on the sidelines watching everybody else ride the wave? So again, all of these thoughts, negative thoughts, will slowly start to go away once you start taking action steps. So again, I hope this video helped. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, find somebody who does. I believe in you. You can achieve anything and everything you put your mind to, and our mind is a very, very, very powerful thing. So do not give up too soon right before amazing things start to happen. So thank you all. See ya.